Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Freewill Tarot. This reading is going to be for the sign of Sagittarius. Hello Sagittarius, and thank you for being here. I start out with my readings doing 2 guided messages from Spirit. I read those to you, and then we go on to the tarot portion of the reading. Now, the 2 messages you get from Spirit, I believe these are directly for you during your journey through life right now that they really want you to hear, right? It's like advice for you. Now, the one you got first, Sagittarius, was allowance, right? But it showed up in reverse, so we're going to read it in the reverse because this is something that, they want you to hear at this time. It says, holding on to expectations may be blocking your blessings. Relax and allow things to unfold. So they're saying that maybe you could be holding back. Some of you could be like restricting yourself. Some of you, I get this blocking energy, like, kind of holding yourself back, maybe not being fully open to some degree in something in your life, right? So they're saying when you do that, when you're blocking or you're trying to hold on to something, you block the flow of energy to come into you that you need at this time to help you along a journey. They're actually also calling on you to be serendipity. I could never say that word, so whatever. You know what I'm saying? Okay, serendipity. And it says, unexpected blessings arrive when you are open to life's surprises. So again, they want you to be open, and they want you to allow certain things to kind of unfold, or some things to kind of come into your life, right? They don't want you to block energy. Stay open to synchronicities and chance encounters today. Magic is unfolding. So some of you could have been seeing like repeated numbers or repeating patterns. Maybe you could have had some deja vu moments. Maybe some of you have been seeing 222, 111, 1234, things like that. When you see those things, don't brush them off as just coincidences. They're not. Those are spirit. That is your spirit guide, particularly for you, that is letting you know that they're with you. And those are also messages. So if you take the time to kind of go look those up, you can get some kind of insight to the information they're trying to guide you to, or to at least acknowledge, to let you know as you go through things that you're not alone, okay? They also may be trying to let you know you're on the right path, or if you are struggling with something, they're also trying to give you feedback and guidance to that. So don't ignore those, okay? You also, and I usually don't do this, but I feel it's necessary with your reading, Sagittarius, for some of you, you have the vulnerability card, okay? And what this talks about is you guys need to allow yourself to be vulnerable. Now, and I'm going to read to you what it says. It says, being open emotionally is a strength, not a weakness. True connection requires you to be authentic. That's allowing someone to see you, just like you show up all happy and everything they need you to show up, being authentic, being human, being who you are. If you are hurt, if you are disappointed, if you feel rejected, whatever it is that you feel, they are telling you they want you to show that. They're giving you permission. Allow yourself to have permission to show up, because that's how you build a real relationship with someone, okay? Share your feelings openly with someone you trust, Sagittarius. Allow yourself to be seen fully. Now, of course, this is not for all of you. So those of you like, well, I'm good. Well, okay, you're good. For those of you who kind of put on this kind of facade and you know how you really feel on the inside, but you never show that because you try to, have a facade up. You don't want people to see that you're hurt or disappointed or feeling rejected or whatever it is. This is for you, okay? And this is Spirit telling you they need you to show up. Not, all, crying and burbly or nothing, but just like you could show with that fiery passion and anger and intensity to complete or do something, they need you to also show up in the reverse that way, to allow yourself to be fully seen here, okay? Now let's jump into the tarot portion of your reading, Sagittarius. I'm going to go to the past. Maybe some of you have found out some information. This is the Ace of Swords here. So some of you could have maybe found out some information, maybe about a love interest. Maybe someone have a new love interest. Someone maybe sparked your new interest. But something has kind of came to you as an epiphany or an aha moment where you kind of figured out something here and you kind of said, okay, you know, now I know what to do with this new information. Okay, some new information has came to you, but this is in your past here. Okay, and I feel like a lot of you, let me just, because I feel like it's a lot of energy like this. Okay, we have the Five of Wands. Let's just go ahead and get to it. The Five of Wands here talks about disagreements. I think you can see that. It says disagreements. So some of you are kind of arguing with someone, maybe going back and forth with someone and not seeing eye to eye here, okay? And it says, misunderstandings lead to heated debates. Clashing perspectives create further discord. So some of you kind of are not, again, that could make sense why they're telling you to kind of, the vulnerability card, and holding on to expectations. So when you hold on to expectations, sometimes you're trying to control the outcome. And how you try to control the outcome, the only way you can control it is how you show up to it, right? Some of you are doing tit for tat. Some of you are going back and forth with someone. Some of you are staying stuck in a certain situation. I do feel like it's a time for you guys to move forward in a certain situation. But some of you are, because you got the Four of Pentacles here twice. So some of you are staying put or staying stuck in a certain situation that you need to remove yourself from. Whether it is arguing with friends, family, co-workers, I don't know who it is, but you need to stop. Okay, so Spirit, you got this here twice, Sagittarius. Whether it's relationship, career, co-workers, friends, family, I don't know who it is, you know. But it's like you're staying put, staying stuck in a situation that you don't need to, right? You don't need to continue to do that. Again, that's why they're calling on you to allow yourself to be vulnerable instead of feeling like you have to prove something here at this time. Some of you are staying put in a situation that you know is way overdue for it's time for you to move on from. Whether it is a relationship, maybe it is a job, a career choice. Whatever it is, it doesn't fulfill you. You might get something out of it. But that thing does not outweigh you completely. Like it's something that is, you're staying stuck in it for whatever reason, okay? And it's time for you to get out of that. And it's time for you to venture out to something new here. You know, this is your energy to me, and the Knight of Wands, Aries, is like your energy. You are the adventurer. You love adventure. You love travel. You love new, exciting things here, okay? You're very passionate, very creative, very determined. But when you stay stuck, whether it's in a job or a relationship or anything like that that doesn't fulfill you, it starts to make you not be able to flourish in the way that you need to flourish. So whatever that is for you, and you know what it is particularly, it's time for you to end that here with the Ten of Swords. And some of you could have just felt like you've been portrayed by someone. I do feel like it's a need to heal here for some of you. It's like you have ended something, or something has been going on. You've been arguing with someone, disagreeing with someone. Maybe you feel like someone has hurt you. That goes well with a vulnerability card where someone has hurt you. Could be a relationship, could be family, friends, co-workers, whatever it is for you. But something has hurt you, and it's like a need for you to heal and move forward here, okay, for some of you. The advice I will give you for you at this time, if you are experiencing that, Sagittarius, it says, a mature leader, which is you, balances their feelings and intellect. Remember, being vulnerable is not a weakness, it's a strength. Remember, they told you that. A mature leader balances feelings and intellect, maintaining grace in the face of turbulence. Okay, this is what they want you to show up as. Even if you're having disagreements and fights with someone, they don't want you to stay in that stuck energy with the tit for tat going back and forth with someone here, okay? They're telling you they want you to stand your ground and move forward here, but they also want you to show up with a balanced energy, okay? Some of you need to move on and leave something behind. I don't care if it's people, places, or things. You know what it is for you particularly. But it's calling on you to move on here. And this is in your future position. It says you may be clinging to the past, Sagittarius. It is time to let go and return to the present. Okay? Remember, you had that adventure card, and I said sometimes that is your energy, but you can have that energy stagnant because you're trying to hold on to something, okay? Or you're trying to block yourself from moving forward on something because of something you're trying to hold on to. Okay? Could be a person, could be a relationship, could be a job. But whatever it is, it doesn't fulfill you here. It's something you need to move on. And whatever it is something of lack, whether it's financial lack, maybe it's feeling like you're not seen or validated in a relationship anymore, or it could just be that feeling that you're not appreciated or valued for what you give and who you are to a certain situation, okay? And it's time for you to move on from that, okay? Spirit is really calling on you to do that. They're also calling you to take a step back here, so take a time out or break. You're in the energy of the number 4, so you can look that up. 4 talks about stability, okay? Yeah. All right, so Spirit's telling you to take some time out. Usually a 4 source comes after kind of heartbreak here, after we kind of felt like we've been hurt here, or let down or hurt by someone. So again, it's calling on you to take a step back here. It says, take this time to withdraw and recharge, Sagittarius. Healing happens in stillness, okay? Okay, and they want you to rest and rejuvenate and get clear, because the source represents thoughts. They want you to get clear about what it is that you need to do and what action you need to take moving forward here, okay? Instead of just trying to ignore it or hold on to it, okay? Again, because you got there that 4 coins again. It says holding on to something. I'm going to read it to you. It says clinging to control, possessions, or routines, okay, may be rooted in insecurities, okay? So what is it that you're afraid to release or let go of, Sagittarius? Because it's something new in a new direction you need to go out down here with the Page of Wands, all right? Spirit, some of you are really trying to stand your ground and defend something you think is yours, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a career, whether it's a person, whether it's a thing. You're just, really feeling like this showed up twice to clarify itself. Look at that. These 2 different decks, 7 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. And this is in your environment right now. So some of you are really feeling like you need to defend yourself or stand your ground in certain aspects. Maybe, again, I feel like some of you feel like you've been hurt or betrayed to some degree, and you're showing up like maybe on the outside is strong here, but Spirit is telling you, it's not that, I don't want you to misunderstand that they're telling you to just show up crying and stuff. They want you to be authentic and be honest. Even if a person hurt you, they want you to say that. Allow yourself to feel that, and not just in silence, but that way you can go ahead and heal and get through it and leave behind and move forward here. Hold firm in the face of opposition. So that's whatever is happening in your life here, Sagittarius. Boldly defend your beliefs and your values, okay? Have courage even through challenges. So, you being vulnerable, being hurt, you might feel it's challenging, but they're telling you to stand your ground. But stand up in the way, like I told you, this is what they're requiring of you. A mature leader balances feelings and intellect, maintaining grace in the face of turbulence. That's you. That's how they want you to show up at this time. Have strength and move forward here. This is in your outcome. I got to go. I'm way past my 10 minutes. So if you like, share, subscribe, I would give more time. I really love doing this. So, please leave me comments and let me know if this resonates with you. A lot of you have a lot on your plate, and there's a lot that you need to figure out, Sagittarius, for a lot of you here. But just know that you're very equipped, which you know that. You don't need me to tell you that you can do that. You can figure out these things. But it is a lot of burdens, maybe from the past, maybe a relationship, maybe trying to figure out a lot of things, maybe even about yourself that you're trying to figure out. Or it's just a lot of things going on that's causing you to feel like it's a lot of responsibility or a lot of things on you. It says, though you may feel overwhelmed by heavy burdens of responsibilities, relief is near, okay? And that's Spirit telling you that they're right there with you. That's why they're giving you this advice. That's why if you click this video and it resonated with you, they're letting you know and they're giving you the advice you need. And don't forget to move on here from something, okay? Something. People, places, or things, whatever it is to you. A habit, an identity, a mindset, whatever it is you've been holding on to that ain't got you nowhere, but you keep trying to defend it and hold on to it, but it doesn't get you anywhere. You maybe need to reevaluate that and look at things from a different perspective. Okay, Sagittarius, that is what I have for you. Please, thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Thank you for being here. And please like, subscribe, and share. Okay, and leave me a comment and let me know if it resonated with you. I would really love to hear from you guys. Okay, and thank you, and bye for now.